The barbell back squat, of course, an exercise everybody talks about, but the truth is we don't use it in programming too often because of the amount of mobility it requires, as well as we just prefer other variations and progressions based on somebody's ultimate goals. However, it is a good exercise in some cases, so we're going to talk about it. The trickiest part of the back squat is setting your hands and finding a position in which the bar is stable on your shoulders. So I'm going to talk it through from the other side of the bar. There are a couple different variations to a back squat. You might hear terms like high bar or low bar. Today we're just going to work on finding a position that feels comfortable enough for you to support weight on your back without pain in your shoulders while maintaining brace core and gets you into a good position. So you get to use a little bit of practice based on you. A good place to start. The lines on the bar are called power lines. Typically somewhere between your pinky and your index finger lined up on that line is going to give you your optimal spot. Me personally, it's my ring finger. We're going to put thumbs on top of the bar. And then I want you to visualize coming directly underneath the bar. It's as if I'm doing a pull-up as I bring myself up into it. First, I'm going to get my belly braced. That way my back is locked in and I avoid that excessive arch. I'm going to drive my elbows outward as I mimic pulling myself up to the bar. Now if I do that well, that bar is going to land right about between my traps, my shoulder blades. That bony part of your scapula is kind of where it sits. And it sits on the meat of your traps because you just pulled them together nice and tight. From there, I'm lifting up. If that doesn't feel comfortable, go back and try again. If it does, move on. Set your feet in the same position you've been doing so far. Big toe, pinky toe, and heel are stuck to the ground. We're thinking tension of spreading the floor. And different from the front squat, we're going to allow ourselves to have a little bit of a hinge, more like the Zercher squat. The upper body should be locked in, all as one piece. I'm using my back, my traps, and my lats to pull that bar into me to create us as one thing. I'm making sure that as I pull into that position, I'm not overextending, I'm keeping that brace in my core, so I'm supported on the back, then I'm supported on the front, and I'm going to load those hips for a strong squat. That's a basic introduction into your back squat. Give it a whirl.